Hi, I'm Reggie Powell, and on behalf of the team here at Marriage Reconciliation Playbook, I would just like to welcome you once again to Marriage University, where our sole purpose is to love on the two of you. We are in love with your marriage, and we're here to cover as many topics as we can to make you guys as comfortable as you can in order for the two of you to lead out, to represent and lead our successful, loving marriage revolution. We got a revolution that we're starting, and you guys are leading it. And we are going to train you to that effect. And being that we want to make sure that you're fully covered, I want to start off by saying that if there's anything that you have in mind we're not covering, please leave a note in the comments so that we can cover it. Also, while you're doing that, if you can please hit that like and subscribe button, that goes a wonderfully long way in helping us continue to provide needed marriage relationship help. And on that note, if you do nothing else, please head on over to marriagereconciliationplaybook.com and sign up for our daily successful marriage tips so the two of you have no excuse to treat each other lovingly. So, when we last left off, we were talking about the spirit of your marriage and how your marriage is a three entity unit. It's a three entity institution. It's not just you and your spouse, it's you, your spouse, and the spirit of your marriage. This is important because the two of you have to realize that when you go against your one person, when you go against your spouse, you're not just going against your spouse, you're going against the whole institution. You got a whole institution, and now not only do you have the institution of the three of you, you also have all of us behind you. So that's just added incentive to do what you need to do in order to have a wonderful marriage. And remember, that's why we're here. So, the spirit of your marriage is very important because your marriage it is actually a spiritual entity that guides you when you face it, when you turn towards your marriage. Your marriage is a spiritual entity that actually guides you towards success. When you think about it, whether you're spiritual or not, marriage beat you to the planet. The concept of marriage beat you to the planet. It came from God. And it's God that set the rules for the marriage. That is one of the reasons why it's so important that you turn to your marriage, because your marriage is not going to work for you if the two of you are not on one accord. You can do all you can for your marriage, but your marriage is not going to be successful if you're not all on one accord. But the magical thing is, when you are on one accord, it's more than just the two of you working for you. You got to test me on this sometime. Talk to each other and get on one accord and decide that you are going to just love on each other. Carve out maybe a week, a 2 week period, and decide you are just going to love on each other and just going to be for each other. You're going to be each other's defense. You're going to be each other's whatever you have, whatever you need. You are going to be that for each other, and concentrate just for that period of time that you set out to do that. Whenever you have any issues or anything, just make the decision that you're going to face anything together, the two of you. And trust me, just try this and watch and see how your marriage actually begins to work for you on your behalf. You're gonna find that it's not just the two of you that are working for on your behalf. Your marriage, the whole institution, everything is going to be working, and things are just going to start flowing. Your mentality, your emotions are just going to start to relax, and you're going to be able to handle and face things so much easier. You have to trust me, because that's the way that marriage works. Remember, the concept of marriage beat us to the planet. It was already said and done before we got here. So the rules were already here. Yet the rules are just more like guideline rules, whereas they're not set in stone. The two of you have to make your own marriage. You have to make it yours. It's it that you have to take the rules that exist and shape them lovingly to work for your marriage. But when you do that, and when you look towards your marriage, the two of the world will be at your feet. Your marriage will be your marriage will be well on its way to leading our revolution of successful loving marriages, which is where you're going to be in the first place. So that's it for today. We will continue next time. Once again, we are in love with your marriage. This is a safe space for your marriage. This is why we exist. So if you have any issues, anything that you need covered, drop a line in the comments and let us know. Take care, and we love your marriage. Until next time.